Hi, it's Jesse Zeman, Executive Director of the BC Wildlife Federation, second week of October member update. It's been great to see that a number of our members have been out hunting, fishing, camping, hiking with their friends and family, connecting with nature, just generally going out and doing what we love. So awesome to see the pictures. I hope everyone's taking some time here in October and November to get outside and connect with nature and take your kids with you. As it relates to BCWF, we just got back from Ottawa talking about steelhead, salmon, sturgeon conservation, fish conservation broadly, public access to public fisheries and to wildlife. We talked about Bill C-21 at length. I want to thank the Sport Fishing Institute Pacific Salmon Foundation for the invite out to Ottawa and working together around a future for salmon and a future for public access to fishing. So a lot of work in Ottawa, which went over really well. We were super happy to be flying the banner of the BCWF in Ottawa, and I think that the MPs and the ministers were really impressed with how much work that our organization does in terms of stewardship, on the ground projects, science, and all of our volunteerism. In the world of wetlands and water, Chenoa, one of our team members, her book, We Are of Water, was on the front page of the Vancouver Sun, and it talks about Indigenous and First Nations relationships with water, and it showcases a number of the projects that the BCWF has been able to collaboratively work on with First Nations across the province. Great job, Chenoa. In the world of wetlands, the tally from the summer is coming in. We've got over 100,000 square meters of wetlands restored. Over 500 people engaged through our various projects and community outreach opportunities. And the projects this summer, we had over 20 collaborations with First Nations and Indigenous communities. So great work to the Conservation Stewardship team. It's been really exciting watching you spend all the time in the field. We also completed over 100 assessments of wetlands in Northern B.C. That's taken about 3 years. It's awesome to go out and get that baseline monitoring. It helps us advocate for wetland and water conservation and stewardship and policy mechanisms to help take care of those really important pieces of the ecosystem. C-21, we put out an engagement campaign to engage senators. It's kind of in their hands now. There was an announcement around the amnesty, which has been extended for the buyback, so it's a small win. We got to keep the awareness up, keep talking to the senators now. It's out of the MP's hands, at least for the foreseeable, the next few months at least, so make sure that you're engaging your senators through our New Mode campaign. The grizzly bear hunt consultation has been extended again for I don't know how many times. Not sure what's going on in Victoria, but make sure that you send your voice in as it relates to the sustainability of grizzly bears and grizzly bear hunting in British Columbia. If you haven't taken the time, please take the time now to engage, not only through the process, but your MLA as well is really important. Counting tines, that's a big theme for this year, especially in Region 4 as it relates to bull elk. Definitely concerns around less than 6-point bull elk being harvested. We have around a week to go left in that season. Make sure that you count at least 3 times, especially if you're mule deer hunting or elk hunting and you have an antler restriction. Definitely make sure that you take the time to slow down, count to 3, count the restriction 3 times before you squeeze the trigger. I think that's about it. There's a pile of other things on the go. We're going to be going to Ottawa again shortly for more meetings and more advocacy. I want to say thanks to everyone who donated funds to help make that last trip happen. We'll continue raising awareness and creating a bigger voice for all hunters, anglers, conservationists, and sports shooters here in British Columbia. On behalf of our whole team, the board and the executive, I just wanted to say thanks, and also hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving.